1 minute and I'll be there. 1 minute, baby. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby, as we get it in every single Saturday night. One of the only shows that rocks out every single Saturday night. So you can catch us here on the show every single Saturday. God bless you all for being here. And let's get it in. Let's get that music back up and running. 122 BPMs if you like me. This song is called Out of Reach by Fellow, P-H-E-L-L-O. Let's break down Bitcoin like we do every single day. Some reason I got the screen off. Wrong one there. And let's get it to the main monitor. Show me my charts. Let's get it in. Thank you. Shout out to everyone that took class today. Class was absolutely amazing. I could feel the energy, feel the people that really wanted to change their lives. It was a full class. Really, really had a good time. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on into class. The last Saturday of every month. It was every single Tuesday. We may come back with that, depending. And remember, tomorrow is Sunday. We'll have the weekly candle close. But expect the weekends. This is the first weekend before everyone goes back to school here on the East Coast. You know, or one of the last weekends. People are going to just, the last time, anyone who didn't do anything this summer is going to finally do one thing. And, you know, markets are usually pretty slow this last week of August. I know this. I've been through it many times. So, all right, let's break down what I see here. You might see something interesting on the screen. What the heck is going on? What is all this gibberish? What is happening here with the Crypto Lifer? What is Sam Price cooking up? All right. Is he in a long? Is he in a short? What's going on? Well, I'll tell you what. I did open up a long on MEXC futures. Okay, so I do have a long open right now on MEXC, and we'll see where it goes. You know what I mean? I'm just playing the probability. This, to me, is a diamond. You have a whipsaw in the middle. You went sideways either way. You came in from the bottom. You should break out to the top. Diamonds go in, usually reverse the price back to the upside. So there's a chance here that we could get a move. All right, so that's the first thing on my radar. And I see a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. I see a complex inverted head and shoulder. However, I also see a complex head and shoulder, shoulder, kind of a big head, shoulder there too. But there's some whips some of these low wicks that go up and down, which kind of like really, I've never really seen those inside of a head and shoulder pattern. So it's a little strange for me. So I take the temporal one, like when I say that, I mean, I take what I see right in front of me. And right in front of me, I see a diamond. You know, 15-minute really expresses the diamond the best. All right, but I do see somewhat of a diamond here, all right? And price action getting very, very tight. Let's take a look here. There's a point of control and a gap in the VRVP. If we can get above this point of control, we are going to gap up to 26,450. That's just something I've been looking at, something that's been calling my name. So shout out to everybody here on the chat. Is this the chat from earlier? Is this the chat from today? MEXC was closed all day, just 4 hours, not all day, but for 4 hours. Honestly, you know what's funny? People complain about MEXC being closed today. They got a lot of volume from KuCoin when KuCoin went down. You know what I mean? And so what are they going to do? They're going to buy thousands of servers that they don't need, right? And just have them sitting there? No. So when they see that they need servers, they're going to have to halt and invest in the infrastructure, right? I mean, it is what it is. You try running an exchange, you know what I mean? So you got to also it was a low volume Saturday. Like, what a perfect time not to be open. Like, anyone that wanted to force trades today and was pissed about MEXC being closed, that's like being a young guy that wanted to meet girls at the beach and being pissed that you didn't go to the beach the day where there was no girls there anyway. Like, there was no action. You know what I mean? There was no action, man. Anyway, you're not complaining. I'm not calling you out as complaining. I did see some people complaining. But again, I have to be honest. That's why we got the degens in the group that want to trade every single day of their life. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I love that. How come I hate on that? But zero spot maker and taker fees here on MEXC. It's the place to be, man. Check it out. It's going to get you going. Zero spot make. I don't like this song at all. All right. So, and the reason why I trade here is because I don't want to give all my fee. I don't want to give all my money away to fees. Pointless. Very pointless. I don't want to do anything like that. So I tell you what I believe helps me, right? If I knew something helped, if we were driving somewhere and I found a shortcut that got me there quicker, I wouldn't keep it to myself. I tell you, hey man, I found this cool shortcut. If you go down this street there, you go around this thing and you don't have to go through this, yada, yada, yada. You'd be like, no way, that just saved me so much time. I bet, isn't that amazing? Right? And that's like a small example, but I'm the type of guy, right? I got my trade in today. My man Patrick Bellini still got his trade in. So he don't care. He don't care. So join the trading group or the MEXC right now. I'm telling you right now, you will make gains. Let's take a look at what happened in the trading group today, because there's always something going down. There's always action here every single day. Thank you, Sean. God bless you for the links. You're the man, dude. That means the world to me that you came through and did that. God bless you. Shout out to everybody in the trading group. All right. But my man Stack McChange, I love all my elite traders. David, my man, I love you. Sean, I love y'all. When I put out Stack, it doesn't mean I don't love everyone. But Stack just making some big gains. I just want to call out my man Stack McChange here on the radar. The Stack on the radar. And my man Stack, man, calling out all different types of things, putting out so many different looks. He had this thing LYUM limp. Look at this thing, 162% from the retracement and the falling wedge to the upside. My man Stack banging on him. 162%, through the chop. 84% since the last time he posted, man. 84 banging on him. He's looking at SBR. You might want to write that down. And I got a bunch of elite traders in the group that are grinding. All right. 1 a.m. and can't get to sleep, then hang out with us, Boomski. We'll get you going, baby. We'll get you excited. We'll get you to sleep. At the end, I'll sing you a lullaby. We'll tuck you in, and we'll get you nice. We'll get you some warm milk, and you'll be right as rain. You'll be right as rain. All right. Okay. All right. So let's break down Bitcoin. So I'm long right now based on the 1 hour and the 15 minute. They're both oversold. The 50 minutes just been doing this all day, sideways. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A nothing burger the entire day. The 1 hour has reset, oversold, right? The 4 hour has momentum to the upside. The daily has momentum from the low side. It could flip. I don't like where the 22 is. The 22 hour is a little overbought on the Stokes, but it could flip, and it's in a good spot on the RSI for a move up. MACD is also a little extended on the 22. All right, don't mind. We're not really looking at price action. I'm just looking at the oscillators right now. I don't really care about price action. I know that's insane, but don't worry, you'll understand one day. Anyway, so right now this is a long. Stop loss would be at 25,941. All right. The entry would be around now. Take profit is here at 26,300. All right. And I want to play this gap in the VRVP like a fiddle. Okay. I want it, baby. Show me the money. So simple, because if we lose the area, we just get a nice stop out and then we can switch short. It's likely we come back down to the maybe do we double bottom here? We'll see. I'm ready. I'm hanging in there, but I like what I'm seeing on multiple time frames. I like this complex inverted head and shoulder. I like this diamond. Highly likely, if I just play the probability, I like this gap of the VRVP. And there you have it. So this is what I see happening, right? You have falling volume with falling price tells me that the sellers are falling off. We're lacking sellers. Lacking sell pressure, all right? Look, where is the sell pressure? This is supposed to be a red histogram, nothing. The seller's supposed to have their fun right now, because look, here is our bulls. We reset on the Stokes. When the Stokes reset, you're supposed to dump. When you come up on the Stokes, look, nice pump up on the Stokes. Stokes come up. Stokes come down. Nice dump down. Stokes come up. Price comes down. Stokes come up. When price goes sideways and Stokes go down, it usually tells me that something's about to pop to the upside. I played it many times. I based my whole strategy on it. I've pumped money out of the markets doing this. I've taught many students how to do the same thing over and over again. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. Okay. Falling volume with falling price. Tight moving averages. If we slap on the moving averages, they are close. We do need to flip the 200 SMA for price action to make it happen. We need price action to get back above this yellow line. Very good chance we're in a bit of a bear flag and we just break to the downside. And I'll show you a couple scenarios too. All right, bullish and bearish. And I do see this as, look, a shoulder, kind of a shoulder, a head, a shoulder, like a complex head and shoulder that could just dump down. I do see the bearishness. This is a high risk trade. It's not amazing. And there's some risk behind it for sure. So, but I did open the trade. If I get back above these zones, I'm thinking of adding to the trade to the upside too as well. So, but that's my wacky scenario here. I hope you can figure all this out through all my nonsense. And what I'll do is I like to do is just give you a really clear picture too. I'll go to the KuCoin chart. I'll delete all my work. I'll delete the moving averages. We'll look at price action only on its own here. All right. But what I was saying even to my students today is the daily wicks. Daily wicks to the upside, big move. Daily wicks there, big move. Daily wicks around here, big move. Daily wicks there, big move. There was a daily wick, kind of didn't work out, but we did get a pump eventually. And we didn't go lower than the wick, but there's daily wicks and a lot of daily wicks here. A lot of buy pressure. 2 giant wicks for Bitcoin on the daily when you're very oversold. RSI, the lowest it's been in literally like since March of 2020, like since the pandemic, we didn't get an RSI that low. Please check Uni, please. I'm up 100%. Some on 129x level trade. I placed 3,000 on 3,000. But what are your thoughts? Hope everyone having a blessed day. Shout out to Crypto Bob Schlong, my man, holding us down. That's weird. That's weird. Oh no, I get it now. I was wondering why OBS was opening, and I get it now. It's because it's right above me, so my finger flopped. Yeah. My left ear hurting a little bit. Something going on. I hope I don't have like an ear infection. It's just sore to touch. Something going on there. I don't know why. I gotta get water in the ear. Is there a chance you could look at Link? I know you only like it for a super chat. Yeah, sorry, can't do it, man. Shout out to Bo Sandeman, though. I love you, brother. Appreciate it. I hope someone just spit out their coffee right now. I don't mean to be funny. I'm funny on a Saturday night. If I get a chance, I'll take a look at it. But it would be nice if you send it in the super chat just to do the right thing for the show. Let's take a look at USDT. It's just respect for the other people that send in the super chat. I thought, I don't know. Maybe it's me. I don't know. So let's take a look here on the 1 hour for Uni. He said he's up 100% Uni trade. What are your thoughts? Did you short or long it? I guess you longed it. I mean, the 1 hour has that bearish div here, right? Let's look at it on the big time frame. So it's got major resistance right here at 749, here at 667. A bounce here at about 496. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Awesome to see you all here. God bless the 343 souls, 120 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly be humbled by that. Maybe from the earbuds. I don't use earbuds. Yeah. Never have, never will, bro. I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I had an earbud in my ear. It was probably like, I don't know, honestly. Years ago, So, Uni, you want to get this bounce. The daily suggests that you will get a bounce to the upside here. Very oversold on the stochastics, RSI, MACD. You got a bit of hidden bullish divergence here as this is somewhat flat or more down. Let's double click and see. That's an uptrend. Well, you got to double click. You'll be deceived. But this is a sharper uptrend, but not amazing. I don't know if I'm going to call it hidden bull, but it's close. To me, it has the vibe. It has the vibe. MACD turning. You'll notice I did change the colors of my RSI. Don't be afraid. It's okay. All right. Hey, Sam, your view on Litecoin long, baby. How messed up was it of MEXC to pull that stunt today? Very upset with them. What are your thoughts? I don't get pissed, man. They got so many people to service, and they've been doing such a good job for so long. I do work with them. I represent them, so I'm not going to hate. Yeah, I mean, what are they going to do? Just continuously go on forever and never, ever do any maintenance? Like, what do you expect, you know? I guess they could say, hey, we're doing maintenance at this time, but maybe they don't know, too. You never know, man. But every single big exchange has done it, especially in their infancy when they're just beginning. You know how many times Binance, and even now, one day in the next few years, Binance will say, hey, I don't know where you'll get an email like a half an hour before, and they'll say we need to do, they'll see a bug, they'll see something. Would you rather them do nothing and let it turn into the disaster? You know what I mean? Like, you have no idea what they're doing. Servers, infrastructure, like, it was a low-grade Saturday with nothing going on. You know what I mean? Take a deep breath. That's how I looked at it. Like, just chill. Like, nothing happened. Like there was some action, maybe. You could scour the internet. There's always something. But, like, come on. You know what I mean? It was like one of the lowest volume Saturdays ever. Like, it was a great day to be with your kids. I'm not about MEXC, but I'm bummed about not getting notifications ahead of time when they bomb my email for everything else with content. Yeah, but maybe they didn't know, dude. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get sour. I don't take things personal like that. It's a freaking exchange. You know what I mean? Like, I keep most of my money on a hardware wallet. Like, don't, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just be smart. Like, MEXC put out a notice a few days ago. It was supposed to be Friday, but they moved it today to Fed speech. So there you go. They told you. You got to pay attention. Today was the best day to do maintenance. It was absolutely the most boring Saturday ever. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They looked at it and they were like, I got the email after shut down for maintenance. Did not get stopped out or liquidated, but definitely could have. MEXC did an announcement about their update. I don't know what everyone else is pressed about. See? Look what he said. Yeah. If you remember the days of old exchanges will go down, the peak of traffic, they need to do maintenance. Go touch some grass and calm down. Shout out to James Wyken Jr. I love you, brother. That's what I'm saying. All right, so Uniswap. We want to see the bounce. All right, let's take a look if we get some bullish divergence on that 4 hour. We got a really nice one here as price action swings low to the downtrend here, but to the upside here on the RSI. And you do have some momentum. I would like to see it get back above at least here $4.82. That would be a great place to flip and get a bounce to the upside. 4 hours getting a little overbought. So is the 1 hour. They don't look amazing. You got some resistance right here. All right. So, I don't know. Uni, let's flip on the moving averages now and try to get busy. The moving average is getting tight. I see a descending triangle vibe here too. Be careful. There's a chance you dump. Tightness. You might pump up to the 200 SMA. I'm getting some mixed signals for Uni. I'll be honest with you. Adam and Eve double bottom though. Look at that. Let this come on out. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. It will probably do this round out and get out of here. I do see the Adam and Eve double bottom. You're oversold in the daily. You just got to kind of get through this chop on the 1 hour. But it does look like you're going to come down first before you come back up again. But who knows? Anything is possible, right? So, got to get ready for the bull run, baby. Amen. Shout out to Ernest Lee for the $20 super chat. God bless you. Thank you for the love, man. They probably upgrade servers to NVIDIA with AI sticker on it. Wink, wink. No fear. You're funny. You mean maintenance, etc. Can you please check Cardano? Wake up, everybody, and feel good with the knowledge and gains. Sammy teaches gains on HIFLUF, baby. My man banging on him. I'm so jealous that you get to trade KuCoin. I got kicked off, you know what I mean? Because of, but you in Dubai being able to do whatever. That's why I got to go to Dubai, baby. So some coins up 20%, 10%. It's not a lot of love going on today on MEXC. We check out like the major coins here on KuCoin. Again, 3%, 2%, XBRT, HIFLUF got some pump though. Look at that. Injective up, a little bit of love, Grail. But for the most part, pretty lackluster day. You know, a little bit of shorts, a little bit of longs. Nothing crazy. I didn't see a lot to post. Nothing to go crazy too hard on. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at HBAR on MEXC. HBAR was the one thing that looked like it could get some gains. If I could type properly, we'll get to it at one point. We really will. Let's take a look here at MEXC. HBAR, Hedera Hash Gruff. The Hash Gruff. So we had a long here open. It's still open. It hasn't been stopped out. Stop that. I hit the plus sign. There you go. So look, it's still here. It hasn't been stopped out, but it has gone a little, sour. Getting tighter in the channel. Can we break on out? It's back to break even right now, though, where we initially got in. It was down, back to break even. Has not been stopped out yet. There was this capitulation wake. If Bitcoin dumps, this will dump too. But I like what I'm seeing here. On the 4 hour time frame, it's oversold, wants to push to the upside. And the moving averages are caressing us. The 200 SMA there. There's a chance that this is the one that moves. So I've been watching this closely just because it has a high probability of a possible pump to the upside. All right. So our alert here went off. I'm going to move it again. I'm going to keep watching this puppy for the trading group, but it's already been posted to the trading group. I expect you to continue to update setups that I give you. I can't babysit every single setup. I try to babysit as many as I can, but I can't babysit every single setup. I post as many things as I see that are very bullish. You got to write them down. You got to write daily. Separate them from dailies, 1 hour, if I put a scalp out, 1 hour scalp, 4 hour scalp peg, short term, mid-term, and maybe longer term. Like this is a longer term trade because it's on the 4 hour and the daily. Okay. Did 2 scalps today. 1 stopped out. Other made barely profit. Am calling a day. Exactly, man. You don't have to trade every single day of your life. The key to being a trader is to know when not to trade. Sometimes it's when to take a break, take a moment off. You know what I mean? So that's, that is actually a skill. Once you start learning how to trade, getting better, there's days where you're just like, it's very similar. I look at trading. Cas, I believe we should just keep shorting Caspa. We're stopped out of OPE this morning. No worries. Sometimes no trade is the best move. Amen. Little more honey, less salt. Remember, everyone has a different experience. It's not always unicorns and rainbows. Wish I could live third world in mine and then use the big exchange rate. Maybe later, but I don't know what country yet because there's a lot of war right now. Look at the BOKMAP and saw Bitcoin at 12K. Isn't that insane? Been sitting there for weeks now. Do you have bigger time frames on BOKMAP? Man, I don't really need to see that because we're not going to get there until we break other levels. Like to me, it's a waste of time. I'm sorry if that's rude, but it's like I need to drive from exit 10 to exit 12. I don't need to worry about exit 50. I got to get through like exit 10 to exit 12. You know what I mean? Our God is so great. He makes us lay in the green pastures. Amen. I like that you said that. Isn't that funny? The kids were laying in the grass today, and it just looked so beautiful. Life was beautiful, man. God bless everybody here on the live stream. God bless God. God bless my relationship with God, your relationship with God, everyone here. If you have a relationship with God, God bless you. If you don't, still God bless you. We love you no matter what. But I'm just telling you right now, the higher power has something in store for each and every one of us. The thing I worry about the most with people that don't believe in God is they don't believe in the devil. Usually if someone doesn't believe in God, they don't believe the devil exists. And if you don't believe the devil exists, the devil can get you in ways you've never thought possible. I'm telling you right now, I've been in the devil's clutches before. I've been living a life of low frequency. I've been hating myself, self-hatred, in doubt, beating myself up, not hitting goals, being depressed, hiding from the truth. I've been there. I know what it's like. I'm not going to live that life ever again, though, because I live in love and I live with God now. Like, I submit to the higher power, and I stay protected. BOKMAP, let's take a look. 25.5 really holding us down. That's just the liquidity's been staying there. They say they want to drag us down. A little bit has trickled in at 26.5, but at the same time, it was bigger liquidity before. It has disappeared. So 25.5 is the level Bitcoin says that we go lower, period. So I'm actually trading against Bitcoin BOKMAP, which usually isn't a good look, to be honest. All right. Remember, if you want to make the trades that we make, join the trading group and join MEXC. Link to the trading group here and MEXC. It's as simple as just clicking the link, like boom, look at that, boom. And it takes you right here. 9,000 members, 727 online. Jump on in today. All right. It'll blow your mind. All right. And you can join my free server. I give awesome information in the free server. All right. So I'm going to move this if that's okay with everyone. It's just a little too much for me. All right. I'm also going to move this white line here. This white line here. And I take away the moving averages. Once I get my information from them, I just want to see price action. I'm also going to remove that. I don't know what that was doing there. And I can keep this bigger falling wedge in place. Now, if we keep getting rejected here, where are we going? We're going to fall down here. And we're going to come to where the wedge ends right here. We're going to lose the point of control. And we're going to drop right here. I'm telling you right now that I'm pretty sure this area is going to coincide with BOKMAP 25.5. It's 25.400, 25.450. So BOKMAP saying, hey, we're going to eat, and we're going to eat right here, and we're going to drag you down. And so I should not be longing right now with my tiny little risk. I'm risking like $30, you know. But we have low stochastics. Again, at the same time, we can get dragged at any moment in time, and the 22-hour does look bearish. Let me take a look at the 22 on another time frame. I just want to see. I want to keep the work I have, and then I want to see what I got going on here. Now I want to look like I want to be a bear. So to be a bear, I mean, this is technically a bear flag. I don't know what it is. I've never even seen something like this. To me, it is a diamond though. It's so weird, but it has a diamond vibe. It has diamond vibes, man. Let me do it right. Line, 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 line. I mean, it has a diamond vibe, a reversal diamond vibe, but we're so overbought on the stochastics. I'm telling you, in my lifetime, a lot of times you make a break to the downside. Test this 25,500, that's 25,000. Even 25.5 is right here, though, this wick. 25,381, yeah. 25.5, double bottom. The 22-hour looks pretty bearish to me. I do see somewhat of a diamond, but it does look bearish. Doesn't look good. The measured move takes you down to 22,500. All right. Point of control is pretty crucial. We're battling it. We're hanging on it. We're just going up and down on it. No pun intended. Pause. That was up and down. All right. So anyway, and honestly, shoulder, head, shoulder. I gotta tell you, man, that's a complex head and shoulder below the point of control. So I get mixed signals. They're like, why are you longing? Well, I'm just trying to scalp along here. Just a quick scalp. Like we could pop up, pop right back down. But honestly, I'm getting bear vibes. I'm getting bearish vibes, and it's another skill that I have is even if I'm in a trade, I got to give it to you exactly right. Like even if my analysis has to go against my trade, which shouldn't make sense. But sometimes I'm seeing something that I didn't see before too, right? And I was just itching to trade today, so open up a little trade. I said that to people. I said, if you really trade, open up a little one, You don't have to force it. Just open up a small trade that's not going to just take over your day, but you feel like you want to just kind of, do a little something. Interesting enough, too, this has like a descending triangle vibe, right? If I just do this, something like pretty bearish. I see shoulder, head, shoulder for sure. I'm we could easily just roll over here on the 4, turn back down. Still pushing up on those Stokes. You have falling volume, you have falling price. So I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna hang out on the 1 and see what we can get. It's pretty risky. High likelihood I get stopped out. But I'm gonna take a shot because that's I'm a risky guy. I've been in risk my whole life, so we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, we're in that channel. And so this is really the channel that you're looking at. It's also a flag that wants to break out. I mean, it's a falling wedge. And I love that gap in the VRVP, just kind of waiting. That nice gap right up to this high volume node, 26,450. And this diamond vibe. So there's some different, I'm getting mixed signals, everybody. So I'm taking a shot on the smaller time frame, see what we get. We've had all day to dump. We didn't do it. To me, it tells me we could get a pump. But also, Bitcoin is just flat. Like, look, it's flat. Like, it is flat. Hello. Satoshi. Like, it's a quiet night on Saturday of August 26th. All right. Shout out to the 380 beautiful souls in the live stream, 190 likes. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Yes, I'm at a stand-up desk. I'm getting busy. Shout out to everyone that jumped into class today. Class was epic. I really appreciate it. And I can feel when the volume's tight, man. You can smell it. There's just nothing brewing, So I'm attempting to long this. We'll see what happens. That's kind of where I stand for tonight. Pretty boring for Bitcoin. Levels to watch, right? If we lose this level here, we're going to test and then likely test 25,850. we'll lose 25,850. We're going to come down to the bottom of this wedge, in my humble opinion. Someone could say, okay, those were the wicks down. But you're talking 25,648, 25,600, and this could range even further down somewhere to 25,483. So in that whole area, BOKMAP suggests that we go lower as well. So you take all this information with thou you will, but everything is saying that we go to the downside. Except for the oversold 15. Even look, the 7 minutes about to dump. 7 minute wants to come down, and we're getting resistance right there. Look at that. It's got a shoulder head. The 7 minute looks like it's about to dump on us. I may abandon the trade, honestly. It's so flat and there's nothing in it anyway. Let's take a look. Just wait for my Tuesday entries. Just decide not to trade. Yeah, I'm down $1, you know. Waited all day to get this some type of movement. I think I've been in the trade since like 2 or 3. No, like since like 12:30. Since right after class. Yeah. Just sideways. We'll see. I'll stay in until I see something crazy, but it does, to me, it looks bearish. It looks more like right now that 7 minute wants to dump. I mean, you're in this little flag here. Looks like you're about to drop down to 25,931. See how it's pointing down there? That's aggressive. All day it's been doing this 7 drop, and it's been making lower highs and lower lows. So you would expect this to make a lower low, drop out of this pattern completely, really, or try to make it deeper maybe. Did lose this POC here, the point of control. We needed to get back above that when I was trading it. We just got there, but we couldn't hold it. 7 looks like it's going to go down. May not even have the volume, though. Maybe it just goes flat like we've been seeing all day. So I'll just leave the trade alone and see what happens. It's better off. It's something fun to do for the night. Honestly, like, I'd rather lose $30. You know what I mean? I don't know if you ever done that. Like, just like whatever. It's like, I just want to be in a trade, you know. See what happens. I'm a trader, man. I've been trading my whole life, so there's always something I'm looking at. This ALLIN, I didn't post this to the group. I was just kind of speculating on it with an alert, but never did any number there. Bang. Saturday night for Bitcoin in the summer. Hello, hello, hello. Let's take a look at the total market cap. And this is the time to deep dive some coins too and see what's happening. I'm going to share a couple coins with you guys that I've been looking at that you may not have thought about or heard about. GameSwift is one you might want to write down and research. GameSwift, right? So look at this 4-hour time frame. We got the divergence. We came back higher low. Could be a bit of a cup with a handle. Everyone's just saying, like, what, do we break out of this, or do, you know, what's going on with this flag here? Likely break down to the bottom of the flag first, which is that 25.5 area. Then can we make a higher low and then make a higher high and get out of here? You know, low, high, higher, low. Can we put in a higher high? So, and again, it's just like watching Bitcoin, right? Because the dominance is so high. So only time will tell. You have a major resistance now at 1.04. You got to flip that as support to go anywhere. So we'll see as we approach that level. And if we lose 102, we're dropping down to 981, 979 billion. And we're going to lose that $1 trillion market cap. Then it's 913, and then we're down to 850. But we'll talk as that happens, and we'll be looking at different levels. Remember, we have this speculatively trend line drawn for somewhat of a symmetrical triangle. Could we break back to the top of the channel? And we got levels to watch here, 979, 914, 846, 755 on the total market cap for all of the altcoins and every single crypto, like of all the cryptos, all the altcoins and Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. So that's something that you kind of, you know, Bitcoin dominance, which we haven't looked at in a couple days. So it took a nice drop to the downside here. Let's take a look. So remember, last time we saw it, we'd be like, well, does it make some type of channel? All right. Double click out. So we're on the daily time frame. The daily is resetting, and previous resistance becomes a support zone. A lot of times, Bitcoin dominance can also lead to kind of where we may be going for Bitcoin. The 3-day, getting very oversold and resetting at previous, look, resistance, broke up, coming back to retest that area. This could be a beautiful retest. And if that is the case, we could get a massive pump for Bitcoin. There's a lot of fear out there. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index. And I believe we got people just heavily shorting the market too. 38, last week to 37. I'd like us to get even more, get a real nice dump and get into the shaded 20s, 19. That's when I really like to gobble up some Bitcoin for sure. But these slow days are great places to dollar cost average into your favorite project. And I like to do it on MEXC, all right, and pay 0 fees. So every day I kind of take a look at what's going on. I got my favorites here. C98 is not one of my favorites. I just traded it one day. It's funny. MEXC, Casper, CASBA, which I'm not getting back into until the right time. We're going to talk about that. But Casper's something to load up on. I like where it's sitting at. You know what I mean? I just add a little more. Gal is something I like to add to. Wild is something. So the market's flat a little bit. I'll grab a little more Wild at 25 cents, you know? And what I'll do is I'll grab about $500 worth of Wild. What you do is you do this 10 times. Next thing you know, you have a serious bag of a coin in the bear market. And when it goes up huge, you're able to sell it off for some serious gains. So, and there you go. I just bought myself some more Wild. I'm always dollar cost averaging into projects that I like. Okay. Great idea, you know. Casper's another hot one for me. I accumulate on the low. I'll grab $250 worth of Casper. And I'm not really, as long as I'm around the price, I'm not really that greedy about it. I'll do $350, right? I'll up the ante. And you can see now I end up with bags of these things. Like, I got $7 grand worth of Casper now. If this thing does some huge numbers, I'm going to be in the, this does, you know, this goes to $1. I mean, at 3 cents, we get 30x this 7,000 and turn it into $210,000, right? So that's the key here. And I'm attempting to show you how to grow some serious bones, and stick with me for the next 2 years. Come to the channel, watch as we progress. This is a every single day process. This is a constant. It's every day. I don't take a day off, right? You see me here you're like, how does this man do it every single day? Like, doesn't he get exhausted? Doesn't he burn out? People used to tell me, you're going to burn out. I've got my life in such a situation. There's no such thing as burning out. Like, that doesn't exist to me. It's just not real. Like, it's not an option. Like, it doesn't happen. It's not real. But look, we just keep going. Look at this, like, video after video. Catch me on the beach with my family. I just spent 2 weeks. I was able to go to the beach in the afternoons, soak in the sun. Like, I love my life, everyone. And I make sure, you know, I work hard and I play hard, you know. But I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Like, I stay away from things that don't serve me. All right? If it doesn't serve me, I don't do it. You get it? It doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make me a good father, I don't do it. It doesn't make me a good dad, I don't do it. It doesn't help make me a good mentor to each and every one of you. I don't do it. I'm sure I make mistakes. I'm not saying I'm you know, but for the most part, man, I keep my life disciplined and on a strict regimen. Okay? And each and every one of you helped me do that. Like, I really appreciate the opportunity to be a mentor. A lot of young men growing up, they need people to look up to. They need sharp dressed, disciplined, good men to look up to. You know what I mean? And so I also show up every day for those people too, and women too. People are lost. Cryptocurrency, they got no one to talk to about it. So many people I hit up, they're like, I got no family, doesn't listen to me, no one listens to me. And I tell them, like, amazing, you know, this is and I say, you know, it's a lonely road to the top through crypto until you find your tribe, you know. So shout out to everybody here on a Saturday night. And a lot of times we have some fun on a Saturday night. If Gina Bombina was here, she'd make us laugh. Someone go call Gina, tell her she got to come Shout out to Anthony C. Shout out to Think Lanka. Shout out to Trevor TVA. Shout out to Rin Tin. Shout out to Astromatics Online Gamers Club. Erase One. GF Burke. Fit in Crypto. Charles Kennedy. Patrick Bellini. Mash NYC. Corey West. Salvatore Metello. Jay Davis. Joined the 99 last week and loving the info. Thanks, Lifer. Thanks, Lifer's team. Love you all. Shout out to Jay Davis. We love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chats. $29 in chat revenue. You people are at $29.99. You people are unbelievable. 220 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Put Lord Jesus first. Take care of the family. Take care of body. And you can stay sharp daily working. Amen. Exactly. God will just keep you going. I mean, God's there. Up on OG. Whoever that was in the Discord. You the man. Most people just make fun. Doesn't listen if you explain them. They want instant gains. And if they lose a bit, they get mad at you. Quick scalp on HBAR again on the live. 50x. Pay the gains. Pay the hard work and dedication. No days off. We live life. Shout out to my man PS5. What's your thoughts on TA for AVAX? Being that they just had a huge token unlock, it's probably going to dump. I know a bank teller always telling me crypto is ruining everything. You're funny. Yeah, because people keep leaving the bank. And they don't, it's over. It's a wrap. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares. People are sick of getting ripped off. You know what I mean? They don't want to get ripped off anymore, period. So, it's what it is, right? So, I've talked about my long. I went over it. I've gone over both scenarios. We've gone over the levels. If you need to go back and look at them, you can check them out. We looked at total market cap. We looked at Bitcoin. Pretty interesting night. Y'all, the most interesting thing tonight is the chat, man. That's why I'm here. I'm here for y'all. Like, let's have some fun tonight. She thinks I'm crazy. Hey, that's a good thing. You don't want to be regular. Don't be a stick in the mud. You got to add lemon to the wonton soup. Yeah, I forgot about that, right? If you have any questions about your 99 course registration or would like to pay with crypto, please email cryptolivers@gmail.com. Is it going to pump? You never know, baby. Sup, Lifer Cash Short going well, up 89%. Shout out to John Collin. God bless you, brother. Let's take a look at Casper. So if everybody knows, I called the top. I mean, who here? Did I call the top? I mean, did I? It's up to y'all. But I mean, look at shoulder, head, shoulder. Nice dump coming down to 357. Looks like we're going to dump all the way down to 212. Take our time. Value area low on the volume profile would be a nice entry, especially if it turned bull. CVD divergences on a higher low. You're the man, Sam. Mostly. Shout out to GF Burke. I start mining RTH next week. Woo. Woo. Anyway, HBAR broke out. Thank you for telling us. A little bit of a pump there for HBAR. Not huge. You're getting a little overbought on the Stokes. See if you can break out to the 200 SMA, but it looks like you don't have a lot of movement there. If you don't know it's going to pump, then what's the point? Rocky Balboa. I'm out, Pete. If you don't know, I don't know. I don't listen to weirdos. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. HBAR is lacking volume. Yeah, I mean, the whole market is, right? So yeah, we sold Casper up here, right? 4.4 I sold. No better place to be on a Saturday night learning this alpha. God, shout out to Crypto Bellico. Rocky Salty. Yeah, so many salty people, man. But you know what? We can't let them even, don't even mention them, man. Let's like, don't even stay in the high frequency place with the lifer, baby. I can't even see low frequency. It doesn't exist to me. It's not real, you know? It's not real. Because when someone acts like that, it's fear, right? They're living in fear, and I don't want to be around people that live in fear, man. They're low frequency, you know? Anyone that's negative to someone else is a low frequency individual, so, like, I don't want to be near them, period, you know? Savage is looking for that one on a Saturday night. Can't be mad at that. I love the game. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Wait till he gets his crystal ball out, right? You're funny. Meat means tired in Luxembourg. Kind of interesting. What are your thoughts on Pepe? Will it ever get back? You know, I still hold the PEPE. We'll see what happens. I don't hold tons of it, but I do hold it. You know, we'll take a look at HBAR. I mean, PEPE. Look how tired I am. I'm calling PEPE HBAR. Let's look at PEPE here on MEXC. I mean, following Bitcoin, I saw it in this flag. It did break down a little bit, came back up. It's basically in the same exact shape Bitcoin's in, right? If Bitcoin gets the breakout tonight to the upside, it'll get a breakout. If Bitcoin dumps, it'll dump. It's kind of clear as that. You see it's in the exact same flag here that Bitcoin's in. All these things follow Bitcoin. That's why we go over Bitcoin, 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 and Bitcoin. All right. We did lose the channel. Let's take a look at the bigger time frames. Let's break it down. Very oversold in the daily. Technically, it's double bottoming here. This is technically a bullish pattern. And it would break out basically the length of here to here to the upside, somewhere into this zone. Gets above this high volume node, it can break out. Loses this level, though, it could come all the way down to the bottom, right? You see that? I mean, that's its last leg of support. What if I did all my TA with a highlighter? So anyway, so right here we got 18597, and then you have previous support, which became resistance, and then you had it right here too, bit of a previous resistance here, became that bounce, then you lost it, and now you're contending to hit this zone. Let's take a look at your 4-hour time frame, and you're making a, you know, in my mind, it's a bear flag, right? But technically, you're in a giant falling wedge. See that? It's kind of a giant cup and handle. Isn't that crazy? Like a cup with a long handle. I've played an elongated handle a couple times. It's a pretty sketchy pattern. So there's a falling wedge there that could break you to the upside on the 4-hour. Measured move is here. Get you somewhere to this area here, the resistance. I don't know. 1 hour. You're expecting a bounce. You're oversold in the time frames, but you don't have a huge divergence that's really strong, and it's really at the whims of Bitcoin. You know, really the smart play for PEPE is to not touch it till it breaks here and retests here, like this level or these two, any one of these two levels here, and bounces up to this point of control. You could play this gap there, you know. If you get it now, it's very aggressive, right? You could easily get stopped out on a wick. Anything could happen. But you will get the bigger gain. This falling wedge breaks out 68%. This falling wedge breaks out 68%. So the overall thesis of trading says you do have a higher probability that you will break to the upside. But you don't get a strong divergence that I really want. And you're at the whims of Bitcoin. All right? So that is PEPE in a nutshell. Interesting is like this is kind of a replication of this. See, this is weird. Like we have this giant. I'll show you what I'm saying. We get this bowl in the long side. Then when I zoom all the way in, we have like the bowl in the long side. You know, similar idea. And this even looks pretty, you know, bearish to me. It's a bear flag. Wants to break to the downside. So you got to flip this level to be bullish. And if Bitcoin's bearish, this will be bearish too. All right. Yeah, I'm down $3. I'm about to call short on Bitcoin and call it a day. Let me take a look here. I don't know. I haven't made my final call on BTC yet. I'm still toying in my mind. I mean, 7 wanted to dump, so 7 did dump like we said, but not too bad. From there to there, barely anything came from it. Kind of makes me want to stay in the long, you know, it's kind of crazy. I believe tomorrow morning, I'm going to do an update tomorrow morning like I do on Saturday and Sundays. I do a free update The same update you would get in my trading group if you were in the trading group and you paid the $99 a month or $3 a day or whatever it was if you got a deal. So here's the idea here. I mean, again, I just showed you this. We're just in this chop. You know? And we didn't fall out. Like, that could have dumped way worse. We didn't dump too bad. So I'll stay in it. We'll see what happens. I'll stay in it for fun. A tap of the like button. Professor Michael G does have a good daily as well. Be an overcomer and never allow challenges to keep you in negative mentality. Learn from challenges. Jump over them daily. Let's go. Amen. Obstacles and challenges become what you actually want in life. You desire them. I used to hide from them and get worried every time I had it. And then I realized, oh no, every time I get an obstacle, I grow. Very similar like being underneath the wood. Hey, Sammy, why don't you ever go over vector candles? Vectors and imbalances are key to trading. I don't look at vector candles. They mean nothing to me, man. Appreciate you, though, you know. Yeah. I know what they are, but they mean nothing. Shout out to Gina Bombina in the house. Did someone call you, Gina? Ooh, Sam looking crispy. Thank you very much, Gina. Appreciate it. Nice to see you. Time for the house party. Gina in the house. Gina is here. I mentioned you earlier in the stream. Did someone call you? I said, can someone call Gina? Did someone call you? Did you get a phone call? I just want to know. Lord Barkington, 3 days says pump, my man. Call me? Nope. You're funny. Hearts all day, 100 all day, party all day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to Gina, Bombina, the Gambit SG. Dude, look at my man, the Gambit. This dude winning. Yo, I shouted you out, man. I appreciate you, brother. But this guy, I put him on my Twitter today. But my man is just doing them, right? Look at this guy, long term. Today was a lot. I'm always humbled by the feedback. Thank you. Join the trading group. He said, long term, I've studied your future techniques and it's worked out well for me. I want to thank you again. Keep up the great work. You are changing lives, right? Bang. This man called me Jesus. I won't go that far, but I laughed so hard. The fact is he learned so much and I'm honored, but I'm clearly not Jesus. And he put out a whole video about, you know, how I taught him how to trade and how he won an entire competition. And right here, he posted it here too. I'm proud to be your student. I learned almost everything here. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us. Watching all your live streams, learning support, resistance, head and shoulder, measured move, using the SMA, bull, bear flag. I'm able to win crypto tournament. Won 24 days out of 25. Here's my result, my master. I hope I made you proud. Thanks for spending your time helping people and educate us. You are very kind-hearted, and God bless you. I mean, and he put his results and everything. This stuff, like, gets me in the heart and gets me going. And these are the testimonies. This is what I live for. This is what I truly, truly live for. So, super excited. God bless you all. Thank you so much for joining the group. Thank you so much for putting in the work. How the Dodgers and the Sox. Red Sox winning 8-5 against the Dodgers, baby. Red Sox, man, every time I kind of click on this, it seems like we won. We've been winning more than we've been losing lately. All right. And the Seahawks play the Packers today. It was a game today. Funny. Of course, the NFL is going to play on a Saturday, right? People getting concussions during preseason games? Jesus. Anyway, NFL back in action. Who's excited about the NFL? Who can't stand the NFL? 17.7 thousand posts, man. I've been on Twitter for a long time. Since 2011. 12 years on Twitter. It's insane if you think about it. All right. Recently put a post of me and my dad. Just kind of want to shout him out. I was looking at old pictures of me and my dad, and I was visiting my mom before I left, and I went through an old photo album and took pictures of my dad and I. My father passed on May 1st of this year. I love him and miss him so much. As I drove away from my mom, my heart cried out, do you feel me? Because she used to be there with my dad, you know? So now the last 3 times I drove away to see my mom, like, she's alone, and like, you know what? This time I was all right with it. She seems strong. I'm not going to cry. Like, I wasn't like, oh, my mom. She seems strong. And look, Infinite Crypto, I feel you. I bawled like a baby a few times. But look at all your awesome comments. Great picks. Memories of our lives, of our works, and our deeds will continue in others. Rosa Parks, right? I don't know this. I'm so sorry. No worries, man. You know, praying for you, Sam. Looks like some happy moments you had there, right? Like, you know, 100% life is tough. Finally make it out. Relief calls for a celebration of life. Again, you shall meet. The green will meet the moss. That moss. You're funny. That's what's up, brother. A lot of love there. Been reading my whole life books about where we go when we leave here. And all I can say is we never end and we always will be. He is and will always be present, Sam. Peace to your family. Keep spreading the words. We will not comply. Amen. Just want to say that even back then, you were, look how broad those shoulders were, even as a little guy. Swole. Funny, my dad died 17 years ago, and I think about him all the time. I just love y'all. Really, the passing of my father really blended this community into more than just a trading group for me. You know? Funny that he was swole. It's funny, but there's my dog and me and my dad, you know? I must have been 8 years old, 10 years old. I'm trying to think. No, probably like 11, 10 or 11. Yeah, the dog. We got the dog when I was 3. He looked like he's 7 there. Yeah, about 10 years old. My dad, that would have made my dad about 46, you know, almost 50 there. Maybe I was 12. I don't know exactly how old I was. Funny, my dad got a Mighty Ducks shirt on. I don't know if you remember that movie, The Mighty Ducks. I got a Crimson Hockey School. Funny. I was a little chunky muffin, huh? And there's me just as a little baby with my dad, you know. I was probably under 2 years old there. So my dad was like 37, 38. And there's me and my dad. Sorry. I'm all right. I'm going to keep it in. God bless you all. No worries. I can handle it today. But, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes I force myself to handle it just so I know that I can handle it. Because, like, man, I want to go through all the pain that there is until there's no more pain left to have. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, just to face it head on. You know? Yeah. It's crazy, right? Life is crazy, man. And, you know, oofy. Thank you. Thank you, Steven. I appreciate you, brother. Mighty Ducks go way back. Remember that? Never felt the football, but my fans and buds are hard on it. I feel you, man. The 50 and the 200 SMA are such amazing technicals that you teach. God bless you, Sammy. To you and yours, we love you, brother. Thank you, man. You're doing great, man. Talking about it will really help you deal with the loss. You're good, Sam. Appreciate the time you had with your dad. I never had that. Was raised by my mom only. Amen. You probably always wondered what would it be like, right? Have a man in your life. So, hey, Sam, lots of love. God bless you and your family. Thank you. He built up a good man, bro. Amen. I mean, he did better than I'm not gonna say it, but funny. Shoulder, head, and shoulder for Caspa. Starting to break the neckline. Once the neckline breaks, I mean, really the neckline broke there. So you could look for a retest of that neckline, but you know, you're starting that downtrend now. For sure. And if you really want to catch it, you know, wick to wick on the Fibby, and you know, we can get busy. We don't know exactly how it's gonna go either, you know. So but this thing is going to retrace somewhere down to some of these key levels of support and resistance and to the 618, you know, and it may just wick. The last time, see, you just got to wick to this, like the best prices, that one was just a moment in time, both of those wicks, and then you were off. There was an Adam and Eve double bottom here. See that? You get your triangle and your semicircle, boom, to the upside. That really gave us the confidence to open that trade. Then we even had this giant cup with a handle, and I drew it in a symmetrical triangle, if you remember correctly, like so. And we traded this. And again, the tight moving averages told me that things were going to boom. And the 4 hour also gave us some heavy confirmation here. Look how tight those moving averages were. I tell you, man, tight moving averages have made us so much money here in the trading group. My dad's my idol, and he knows that he knows that, so he's a happy man. He educated the best he could. All love to the parents. Ricardo Rio, man, I love you. My sister has died. My mom and my grandma are both as well, and I'm only 35.
And the one thing I'll say is it'll never get easier. To me, it gets harder because you start to forget what they sound / look like. Greg Brownson. That's what I, you know, it's funny you said that. Like, I go and I look and I search for videos of my dad. I got this one. I got this one video. I don't know why it's not showing up now. My old channel, Remote Chief. If you want to like do some research on me and find out my old channel, Remote Chief. But I did some videos, and there's so many videos too. But there's one on my dad. I'm about to find it. He's funny, man. He makes this joke. Dude was always on, like he always was trying to make a joke. That's a good video of me and my dad there too. But here's one where he actually talks. This is my old channel back in the day. But let me turn off the music. This is a moment for us right here on Saturday night. But there he is. There's my dad. Ready? And he's wearing the shirt that I made him.
We have a rugby team. 7-on-7. There's no game. We'll only play for 7 minutes, 7 men on each side.
He said he had made a rugby team at his age of 70 years old. This was 6 years ago. He was about 69, 70 in this video.
We have a rugby team.
That was loud.
7-on-7. There's no game. We'll only play for 7 minutes, 7 men on each side. 2-minute halftime.
We look alike a little bit, right?
Plays. We beat Montana last week.
What do you say, Dad, on your son's birthday?
I don't know.
He used to play the piano.
Play the piano here.
Funny, well, that was my dad, man. And, man, I love my dad. I miss him a lot. Hey, what are you going to do? It is what it is. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do. I can't bring him back. You know? Like, I just deal with it. I use the show to deal with it. You guys help me. You guys help me deal with it a lot. You know what I mean? Even Mr. Price, you, sir, have the posture of success. Those strong shoulders inspire confidence. You're funny, man. I used to have hair down to my body, man. Funny. You look so alike. God bless you, brother. I'm starting to feel emo. What's the word? Jimmy P forever, living through the fam, man. Yeah. Dude, your hair. Like for 420. You guys are funny, man. That's some amazing hair. You know, my long hair back in the day. Yeah, my hair was awesome, man. I was the chief, bro. Look at my wife, man. Look at my this is my daughter who's so old now. All right. Look at her. That's Summer, who's 9. This summer's going to turn 9 in October, this little girl. I can't believe it, man. That was my 7 years ago, 2016, right? So that was my 33rd birthday. I turned 33 that year, you know. I didn't know that I was going to become the lifer. I didn't know that I was going to get into, I didn't know, you know. 2016, I was just getting into crypto here. Just kind of learning a little bit about it. I was making vlogs and doing my thing. I started a YouTube channel, you know. I was learning about online marketing and, you know, just starting to get into the beginnings of it all. Shout out to Kasky if you listen to Kasky. You know. There's my wife. We did a great barbecue with friends. A lot of these vlogs are pretty fun if you want to check them out. Took my family to Coney Island on one. A bunch of different places we went. So I cut myself. I was droning all over the place. I had a Lego collection that was out of control. I was getting views, 67,000 views. Like, you know, it wasn't huge, but for me, it was getting, you know. And the channel kind of eventually fell off. I stopped making videos, and that's what happens, man. And I got depressed for like a little while, and I got into my head, you know. I'll be honest. But look at this channel now, man. The channel now, that got 250 videos. This channel's got 2,000 videos, right? So it's just been a constant grind, everyone. YouTube will be a constant grind, you know. It never ends. It really never ends. Bit of a divergence here now on the 7, which is a pretty good sign that we could get some pop. Swing up to swing up. Well, that swing's pretty flat. You know, kind of an exaggerated bullish divergence here on the 7-minute time frame. We might have some action here, everybody. We might get excited. My long just might play out to the upside. There's a chance. There's a chance, baby. That's a Triumph car, man. Yeah, my dad had a Triumph. Exactly. You're spot on. He rebuilt it, you know, when he was like 65, 66. His buddy was doing it a lot. His buddy had him. So for short money, he got a hold of one, and he put like 6 or 7 grand in it and rebuilt it nice, you know. And he would drive it around, him and his Harley. He made them both flat black, like, you know, like they did back in the day. You built it with love, and they keep coming now. Shout out to Love Learning, my first student ever. And here we are, man, days later. So you're saying there's a chance, right? I love that video. So you're saying there's a chance. I say that all the time. She's like, I wouldn't, if 1 in a million. She's like, so you're telling me there's a chance? They say it happened overnight. I'm like, well, which night? The growth is right in front of them. God, don't make mistakes. You're right where you need to be, SP. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. But I cannot believe how far we've come, man. I cannot believe how far we've come. Like, really, as the summer ends, it's really, I always reflect. And this whole summer has been a reflection for me this whole time. Shout out to Andy from Big Consensus. Nice dude. Watch that video. He's a nice guy. Check him out. Learn who he is. Find out what he's up to. But yeah, man, it's just been a blessing. Reach for the stars and you land on the moon, baby. We got a cup 1 minute on the 1 minute for Bitcoin. Shout out to James Schweigen Jr. They said it happened overnight. I'm like, well, which night? I know, right? On our way to 50,000 subs, man, I could taste 47K, then 48K, and then we're so close, man. We're fighting. We're about through that halfway mark, 45,600 subscribers, man. And get to that. I want that. I've dreamed of that plaque, that 100K plaque. I've dreamed of it, honestly. It's funny. I love trading and all that, but like I dream of that plaque. And I said, if I just put that plaque as my goal, every morning I wake up and that's what I see in my mind. I'm running towards the plaque, the 100K plaque. And like, I'm going to get it. Like, I'm getting that plaque. You know what I mean? You will, Steve, just by watching the lifer himself. I want to change my life. You will, you are. You already are. All you guys are crypto legends, man. He will help you, and so will we all. Yep. You will have that plaque. It'll happen. Not if, just when. I know, man. I know. So yeah, we're flat tonight, really. I want a lot of y'all and just make it exciting, but like, let's be honest, right? We're flat as a pancake. Let's be honest. You know, I could make it seem exciting, and there may be some scalps out here, but we're flat as a pancake tonight. You can feel it, you can smell it. You know, Sam, praying for the plaque attack, man. Thank you. You will get it, man. Shoot for the moon, because no matter what, you will land among the stars. Amen. Another 100 subs, 45,006 subscribers and climbing. Thank you for subscribing. If you've not clicked the subscriber button, please click it and help the lifer in the lifer community. I like rounded bottoms better, man. Flat can be good later. Oh my gosh. Flatten it out. Carpenter's dream, flat as a board and easy to nail. Scooter is wiped down and I'm heading out the country highway for some wind in my face. Love you folks. Just be careful, man, please. I love y'all. But just be, whatever. I don't want to, you're going to enjoy it and have a great ride, man. With the wind in your hair, baby. Sam, did you have a Walkman with the anti-skip when you were a kid? I had the one without the anti-skip, but eventually I did have the one with the, yeah. When you close your eyes tonight, just know that you all have the lifer's blessings and that you're an inspiration to us all, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Easy to nail. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Bada bing. Wait, no. I gotta do it right. Hey, yo. Bada bing. Bada bang. I promise no faster than 120. You're a big, strong man, lifer teacher, man. Satoshi love, man. Thank you. God bless you, brother. Just a hot dog looking for a hallway. So horrible, man. Jesus Louise. Please, man. This lady's present. Life or about already visualized it. The spoken word called it into existence. The secret has the God code teaching men to fish. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. And Billy, I'm going to be at your house with a big lamb. You're going to cook me some lamb, a lamb shank or something, or maybe a big steak. A big A1 steak. He's so strong, LOL. You guys are funny, man. Sam with the canned laughter on deck, baby. Always, man. Always. What I love about canned laughter, watch, you can say anything you want and it's funny. Like, watch, if I stop this is hilarious, watch. I like ducks. Yesterday I walked across the street, got a coffee. You got to do it right, though. Like, I drank a Pepsi yesterday. It's stupid, right? But like, because we've been programmed to do things, your subconscious mind wants you to think it's funny. Like, you don't even realize. Like, it's so stupid, right? like, I like to eat lamb sandwiches. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know why, but that's how movies do it. Yeah, we're just listening to C. Landry talk about the canned laughter, man. You guys are funny, man. Yo, Crypto Billy, man, I love you, man. You're a real one, man. I'll see you forever, brother. You're my man. I appreciate you. I'll never forget seeing your name at my dad's wake, man. Do you ever get a loss in your Labradorite? So mysterious. Oh, all the time. I'll just sit there and play with it for hours on hours. I got a bunch. Look, I got a big one, too. Like, I mean. Like, one day I was in a gem store. And, you know, my whole life I always wanted to spend, like, I was in a gem store and I'd always see, like, the $200, $300, $400 gem. So it was $150, you know, but I'd see a giant gem. But, like, I never had a lot of money. So I was like, I'd always grab a little gem or whatever. And this time I was in a gem store with some friends. And I was like, yo, that's a nice piece, right? Look at that essence right there. Right? That's just amazing. So yeah, I keep a nice piece. This is a beautiful piece. There's some on the back too, a little bit of light in there, but this is just a beautiful piece. $150 Labradorite, man, you know? But I got a bunch of pieces actually. Also, my man Texas Tubes. If you go to Texas Tubes on Instagram, he makes these orbs. I definitely would order yourself an orb. These things are really cool. He puts real gold in them and silver. They're like, there's some crazy name for them I should know, but they're really cool, man. And then here's some more Labradorite that I got. There, that one got real good essence. Look at that. And then this one has a really nice one too. This one broke off from another one, but the essence is right there. You see that? Where is it? There, you'll see it there. See? So yeah, I keep it on, you know, but it's usually on the bookcase behind me. Sometimes, and I have a heart. Where's my heart? I got a heart somewhere. I got a whole Labradorite heart. I believe I traveled with it. So anyway, Tex-Mex, Biomex, Texas Tubes. You guys are funny, man. It's all about the Moldavite, baby. What is happening to B&B? Pepe, it is a moon. Would you just look at it? Speaking of, hey, how do we get Kaz physical silver? That's pretty cool, right? HIFLUF still keeps going. Thank you, Sammy. Wow, that thing is just out of control. Funny, man, I played this thing a few times and made some serious gains off it too back like not too long ago. HIFLUF, man. And look, it got above the 200 SMA. See that? Remember longing above the 200 SMA? Look at the tight moving averages here. See, you know what's interesting? Ooh, this is interesting, everybody. This is kind of the same thing Bitcoin's in, right? See, like it has like, wow, just a precursor. Maybe we do get the pump. You never know. Saw you found an obsidian on your video. You should have kept it. Saw you found an obsidian on your video. You should keep it. Saw you found obsidian. Was it what? Oh yeah. You were telling me that the other day. Yeah. You ever remember to charge them on the full moon? You ever remember to charge them on the full moon? Charge the Labradorites? Amen. Thank you for saying that, man. Just stick them out in the moonlight, right? You're funny, man. I don't remember to do. I'll cleanse them in the moon, man. Fordite. Lots of love to you, Sam. Shout out to Satoshi Love, man. God bless you, brother. And honestly, this is a weird Saturday night. Usually we don't do this. This is rare. But you know what? I'm not always so worried about everything, you know. I just want to be free, baby. And I want to have a good time with each and every one of y'all. And to me, that's what matters the most. Community is everything. At the same time, I built my community making sure that, you know, we all figure it out together here. So the 3-day rune wants to come back down for a long. But the daily says, hey, we might get a bounce here. You got some hidden bullish slightly on the daily. Could rune get a bounce? The 3-day chart says no. But you are coming down to that 200 SMA. Pull a Fibonacci here. And just because the market's slow doesn't mean that we can't prepare. Like, there's a bunch of setups that I am still looking at. It was the music. It was the moment. I don't know what it was. It was Gina Bombina. It was Crypto Billy. It was Fidel R. Escobar. It was Crypto Clown World. It was Brian Bloomstein. It was Stack McChange. It was my family. It was all y'all. It was Antonio Diaz, you know. So, word. I had a couple girls who were into them. They put me on game. I need some myself. A lot of arrowheads around here. Oh, yeah. Fordite. Interesting. Let's go. Looking for Crypto Nerd. Looking for my Crypto Nerd. Shout out to you. God bless you. Are you a girl or a boy? It sounds like you're a girl looking for your Crypto Nerd, though. I don't know, though. Full moon in 4 days. Yeah, full moon is coming, baby. It looks beautiful tonight. I saw it out there. I was like, man, that's interesting. Rune looks like we could get a pump here. Moving average a little far apart. They may come back down. We may get to the 786 here. The 3-day chart may have to kind of get all the way back down. We could wait for that 3-day. Good thing to do this back test. Do we come all the way down to the 3-day 21 SMA? Says we may. Says the place to jump on in is back to 115, 116 area would be fair value for Rune. But you never know. I'm a member of your Lifer Discord group. Is there a video on there that shows me how to add all of MEXC tokens to TradingView? Yeah, it's simple. I'll do it for you right now. I'm going to click here. We're going to have this MEXC link here. MEXC USDT pairs. And I'll hit copy link. Link copy to clipboard. And I'll post it right now to the Discord. But it's in there somewhere. But what I'll do is I'll post it to the learning library too, so you have it. Let me see here. Let's go. Lifer charts. I'll post it here so everyone can see. And that should be the link to the MEXC list of all the coins that you need there. And then I'll also post it, though, to the learning library. So if you can ever find anything, either turn it in questions, content directory. That way it's always here. You can just go check it out if you need to get at it. Hit that link, download it, and put it into your stuff. Yeah, anytime, man. Elvis, and that's the thing I tell everyone. If you're, everyone's always everyone joins a group and says, "Oh, I didn't get what I needed," or "I couldn't." People don't say that, but they say that about other groups. And every once in a while, I'll read like 1 or 2 reviews like that randomly. I tell everyone I go live every single day, so you get 2 hours of live customer service. Like, I'm the creator of the group, I'm the leader of the group, and I'm here every single day for basically 2 hours. So you can send in a super chat, you can ask me something, you can get my attention, and I will do everything I can to keep you up to speed, to answer your questions, and to make sure you're not confused. So, like, you know, this is a business, and I run it 7 days a week because I love y'all. Right? So, the business is based on you succeeding. If you all don't succeed, my business does not succeed. You have to succeed for my business to succeed, period. That's it. There's no other way out for me. Hey, Sam, you heard from Surreal at all? Haven't heard from him in a minute. He put me on to you. From Sariel. I don't know who Sariel is. I don't remember that name. Sariel. Yeah. Hardest working creator I know, Gina Bombina. I'm visualizing the stream when Lifer buys the home in Martha's Vineyard. That is going to happen. And I see his hand grab the earth, the dirt, and say, this is mine now. I see it, man. You know what's weird that you said that? Because I've been going to visit my mom there, and the house is too small. And so we have to go back and forth. Like, I have to go back, and I love being there, and I want to spend the whole summer there. I used to spend the whole summer there. I've spent every summer there until I was too old, and I shipped myself off to New York City. But under my parents, you know, since I was a kid, they brought me there every summer, and we spent every summer on those beautiful beaches in the beautiful woods, on that small, beautiful island with the country roads and the nice restaurants and the nice people and just the fresh air and the fresh water. It was just amazing. I'm so blessed, you know. And my dad was an iron worker. My mom was a school teacher. You know, I'm not playing games here. But, you know, I came from middle class living. But I said, you know, Mom, I'm going to buy a house here. Now, the price is going up so much. A tiny house there is like $1 million. Like, you're talking 2,000 square foot house, $1 million. Just a regular home is $2 million now. It's out of control. So I'm going to have to make, I said to my wife, I got to make 50 to 100 mil so that I can have a few homes, you know, 2-3 mil easy, like without stress, just, you know. But it's weird that you said that, because then I said to my mom, I said, I got to buy a house on the Vineyard. I got to own a property in the Vineyard. I got to own a property in Sarasota, Florida. Those are, you know, and maybe even a condo in Miami, you know. Maybe even a condo in Las Vegas, you know. So the areas that I like to go to a lot to get business done, wouldn't mind to buy something Airbnb at most of the time. I wouldn't have to only go, I would only go each of those places a few times a year, you know. So was a dude from Chicago, been going through some health stuff the past year or so. So he was in your trading group for a minute. Thank you for saying that, man. So I should know. I just don't remember Sariel. I don't know if he went by something else in the trading group. But yeah, and then you come and you say, I visualize you buying the house on Martha's Vineyard. It's just weird you said that. Like, I don't know if I said it to you or when I said it. Maybe I said it on the live, right? But yeah, knowing all what you have been through and where you got to today, you give us blessings that with each live another day together with the livers, man. Amen, brother. Average price for sale in the home in the country is $407,000. Isn't that crazy? You know, the amount people are making is going down, but the amount that things cost, the housing, are going up, right? Join the group and become free crypto billionaire, my man. He's active in the group a lot more than any other YouTuber's group I've been in. Fred Fibonacci, thank you for saying that. I appreciate you saying that. Psychic Trader, my man. 777, baby. Come to Portugal. Here you will have the best days of your lifer. Hey, and you know, I got someone that runs the company with me lives in Portugal. Inflation is whack, so whack. So whack. I like this track. Now, the prices of homes are just odd. They're unreachable for the average person. You have to work 7 days a week to buy a house now. You have to work as hard as me just to buy a house. Like, it never ends. So another thing that we're all looking at, and I know everyone saw it, and I put it out very early. I even projected the right shoulder when we didn't even have it yet, if you guys remember. But yeah, and that tells me we're going to dump. And we're already starting the move to the downside, and somewhere down to here is the measured move at 2.7. I can't wait to start scooping up my Caspa back from 2.7 all the way from 1, and then I'll DCA from 2 all the way through to 1 if I have to again. And then I'll start the whole process right over. It tells me we shouldn't get much lower than 2.7. Maybe a wick to 2.3, you know? So these are the key areas that I'd be looking to load up on for my Caspa bags. Because I love the project and I believe in it, and I believe it's going to do numbers. I just want to, you know, I don't want to buy back in at the wrong time. All right? Yeah, it's good liquidation there. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see if we got a liquidation going. Nothing crazy. 25,960 is really not nuts, you know. You just got this liquidity at 25.5. That's really what it's sitting, you know. Bitcoin's starting to fall a little bit now, though. That 4-hour curves. Yep, 4-hour looks like it is getting bearish. See that? Oh, wrong. The RSI turning. Yeah, look at the 4-hour Stokes just turned bearish. Losing the point of control likely means you're going to test these levels to the low. Just because of the weekend, I'm just going to cut this $5. It's like, I'd rather just see what happens. But I just cut it off. Probably sideways all day. I believe when I wake up tomorrow morning, we're just completely sideways. Just goes up and down all night. Just back and forth. I don't know. It's starting to lose trend now, though. Unless you want to put in a widening wedge, but to me, it's starting to lose trend a little bit. Very oversold on the time frames. You got a divergence here, too. Look. Just manipulation liquidations, man. There's just nothing there. Not a lot of liquidity to grab either. Well, BOOKMAP says we go lower. Just remember that. BOOKMAP's been right for like the last... BOOKMAP's been extremely accurate for like the last year. So maybe a quick wick, 0.31 at solid support on CAS. Wick to hit that 0.618. That next CAS pump will be epic. Gotta play catch up with difficulty. My goal is to build a house on the beach of Nayarit, Mexico, and build my main house here in Arizona. Nah. I'm going to be buying multi-units in the very near future. It's very attainable. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's break down the real estate deal. Who wants to know about the real estate deal? And then I'll probably bounce for the night. I don't see anything really brewing too crazy. Possible shorts here and there. Hey, Sam, I followed your live streams for more than 1 year, and I'm in the Discord. The way you teach and the way you express your emotion is priceless. About everything you share, make my heart open in life, man. Satoshi Love, man, I love you. Thank you for saying that. It means the world to me. So we did the deal. It was a $750,000 5-unit, 4 1-bedrooms, 1 3-bedroom at the top, 3-level block home, square block home, nothing crazy, in Taunton, Massachusetts. All right. Getting the dumpage. I'm down $5. 11%. I don't like the percentage though. I look at percentage more than money, you know. Anyway, so we were both going to put $375 down, put 50% down, and we were going to get about 7.87% interest rate. It's going to cash flow $6,650 a month. After the mortgage and everything and all the fees are done, there's about, it might be between 1 and 2K left, depending on how many, we've. So it should cash flow between $500 and $1,000 a month. All right. It's not the best deal in the world. It's not the worst deal in the world. I'm sure there's better deals out there, So we went, and then the interest rate went from 7 to 9 when we went to go do the deal. We put in the offer. We got the offer. We won. We got the bid. So we won the offer. So we won. We got it. There was a few other people trying to get the property at the same time. So my buddy, we went over it, and he said, why don't we go all cash? So we talked about it, and I was given 5 days to make the decision. 4 days, really. And I sat by myself. I looked at my life. I looked at my expenses. I looked at what I'm doing. I looked at my hustle. And I listened to Grant Cardone, and you can love him or hate him or whatever, and he said, what I like to do is I like to work hard. He's like, fill my bank account, and then I like to empty it. He's like, I like to put my money into real estate and be broke. He's like, so I can't spend it on nonsense. I could only spend it on investing, and then I like to grind again. And so I looked at it, and I took to that idea, and so I'm going to go all cash. So I'm going to take $350 cash with my buddy, right? Or $375 actually, right? Yeah. It's a lot of money. and I'm going to have to buy this property cash. But it'll cash flow me then $3,000 a month, right? Right off the bat, it'll start making me $3,000 a month. Right off the bat, I'll be bringing in $3,000 a month off the property. Yeah, it's $3,600 a year. It takes 10 years to pay off the money that you put in, right? So it's kind of like for a crypto guy, for me, like real estate is slow, but it appreciates in value. And what we can do is if the real estate, if the interest rate goes down to 6 or 7%, we can refinance and we can pull $200,000 out of that, and we could put that down on another property. You see? And then we can get more doors. And so I'm going to just continue to grow. So right now I'm going to own 2.5 doors for the first time in my life, bringing in about $3,000 in cash flow every single month. Okay? You guys tell me, what do you think of the deal? All right. Used to live in Taunton on Broadway Street. This is going to be on 2nd Ave. 2nd Ave. Buy some in Bali, man. Damn, that refinance will feel good. All cash is even better. There's no rate that says has that. I drive old vehicle 994, but multiple properties. Half are paid off. Who cares what you drive, man? As long as it moves and it gets you where you got to go. And it's not like it doesn't smell. You know what I mean? I'm staying out of Bitcoin, going into false Mondays, using risk management. So much learning from you and Andy all day, every day, man. There you go. Imagine putting $350K on PEPE. Yeah, right. Risk it for the biscuit, baby. Deal is solid. I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you what to do. I know. Homescoping value in time, long-term investing. Is the great deal. You can buy a castle in Brazil with that money. More risk, more reward. That's my point. I want assets that go up, not down. Kiyosaki wouldn't like it. I don't know, brother. Funny. Yeah, maybe I'm sure there's other things that I could do that are better, right? So, but that's what happened to the deal, man. I kind of got squeezed into a cash deal. So, the stock market and the real estate haven't gone up since 2008 if you account for the increase in the money supply. I agree with that. You will have equity also. If you can stay out of the system and make consistent cash flow on your own, then it's all good. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, right? So, Oprah buying more land in Hawaii. Pretty weird, right? Not a bad deal, Sam. We own a bank, though. Call me next time. You need an insider deal. Not a street deal, bro. You need insider deal. Hold me down, dude. All right, my next deal I'll do with you immediately. Let's go. I don't like cash deals. How come? You think it ties up too much capital? You know? Let's talk business, boys. Break it down for me. Mentor me tonight. You know what I mean? Show me the way. I don't know it all. We own a bank, though. Call me next time. You need insider. Damn, we still haven't signed we still haven't signed. And I mean, so we're still shopping around for an interest rate. So I'll call you tomorrow, man. Let's do something. You know, you never know. I have a 98 Camry. It gets me to the same place as a Rolls Royce. Amen. See, MasterCard Binance to end crypto card partnership in September. Look at this. MasterCard and Binance to end crypto card partnership in September. Binance stopped accepting new applications for the Visa co-branded card. Binance appears to be scaling back its card partnerships, with MasterCard terminating its collaboration on MasterCard Binance accounts. That's tough, man. The ending of the program will impact a tiny portion of users in the market. They continued adding that roughly 1% will be affected. However, Binance added, this does not impact existing cardholders who can continue to use and reorder their cards. Ah, interesting. So you can continue to use it. They're just not adding more people for whatever reason. Why, though? That's kind of weird. Thank you for the news, man. I appreciate that. It's pretty strange. Right? Yeah, exactly. I work for Toyota, so I don't pay for service and get a damn good deal on parts, man. Debt for real estate is your friend, but not at 9%. That's what I'm saying. I personally rather buy with other people's money than my own, even if that means paying the VIC. Why not flip some distressed properties with that cash? No interest payment. I don't know enough to have an opinion. The cash flow will cover 10 years maintenance, but appreciation will be worth it. There you go. Yeah, I never have a car payment. My 79 on my 98 are easy to fix. See that? How is the DXY going to perform? Looking to go in a break to the downside with bricks. Hard to call. We want that break to the downside, and we've been talking about it. You know, and I like that you did mention the DXY tonight. We've been looking at it for a while, every single day here on the channel. And the idea is we want this rejection from this trend line. We want to see this break to the downside, right? We want to see this bearish div here on the 4 hour because we got flat RSI with rising price. I mean, that's a bearish divergence. And we should get a rising volume. That should break to the downside. 200 SMA, we're getting far away. I mean, everything is starting to play out the way we want it to. The daily getting oversold as well. So everything kind of telling us, hey, let's get this dump to the downside and let's get it going. The 3-day chart getting overbought. It's setting up for a dump. We don't want the 2-day to get really solidly above the 200 SMA. We want to see the rejection here. That's going to be a key thing. Watch the 2-day, the 200 SMA on the 2-day chart. All right. His plan tonight is to come upstairs and hang out with me. I enjoy the rewards of using other people's money as long as it's not expensive. However, no matter what happens, it's a valuable learning experience. That's what I looked at it for. I said, you know what? I know, but I mean, imagine it, you know. Congratulations, man. Big moves, man. Thank you, man. Debt for real estate is your friend, but I know, I agree. And I'm not trying to tell you this guy's to brag. I'm like, I'm venturing out into a new realm. You know, I've been investing and playing with in my own money since I was 25. I'm 40 years old now. And I just want to diversify. You know what I mean? DXY dollar chart, a little scary. Hey, it's all right. Overbought, man. It wants to dump. This thing wants to come down on us. I'm telling you. I mean, sayonara. Sayonara, senorita. Let her cook. Let her cook down, baby. Time to go down, man. Your Stokes want you down. MACD wants you down. RSI says you're done. It's time to get cooked. All right. It's over, baby. It's over. Right off the internet, too. I mean, real estate, houses, construction, sweet spot on my bat. Givers gain. Help everyone. Those above you and those below you. Yo, I gotta call you tomorrow, man. Sam Price, channel content. Exactly. You're using cash, so you're good in the long term. I hope so, man. I don't know how much dry powder you have, but consider this. You lose all that cash to save on an interest rate you can finance later. What a big one, it's a price, or even equities next year. I don't know how much dry powder you have, but consider this. You lose all that cash to save on an interest rate you can finance later. What if Bitcoin hits a price or even equities next year? I'll be okay. You can deploy that cash and dwarf that interest rate. If you have any questions about your 99, yeah, Yo Lifer, what's up, brother? Plumber knows, man. I know. Write off the interest too. It's true, you write off the interest. Sam, you see that move your ASTR call made, retracing now? I know, that's crazy. It's just absolutely absurd. I don't know what happened there or how that did that. But yeah, ASTR just like exploded. About 11%. Came back down though. Maybe one gas scam wick, then down. I don't know. It's too flat. There's not enough volume to sell us down. There's not enough volume to sell us up. Like something is so flat today about price action. It's just like, just one of them days, man. Just one of them days. No, and I think I got in over my head a little bit. I really only wanted to use like 150 to 170 grand and get an investment property. I didn't really want to go in for 400,000. That wasn't the plan. I feel like I kind of got like pushed into it all. Next thing you know, I was in too deep and I couldn't really get out, you know? So I do have some, not regrets, but debt is a curse in our country today, unless flip the debt quick, just being real. Yeah, but I mean, my whole thing was this. The cash flow, I don't have a person that I would trust 350K with, right? Well, you're not trusting anyone with it. You know, we created an LLC together. We buy the property, you know. It's an opportunity cost. OPM is expensive right now. But the ROI on 3 being in Bitcoin versus a building is huge. I'd much rather put it in Bitcoin right now. I think Bitcoin's a better buy. You know what I mean? Wife, we're going to beat us up soon. Awesome stream as always. Cash flow is a really good board game. Teaches a lot. Yeah. I'm still going to put 100 grand into Bitcoin too. Between 25 and 30K. Me and my wife discussed, we're going to, and I still have like, you know, and at that point, I don't want to discuss, but at that point I have like, I'll have like a very large amount of Bitcoin. Like it'll be basically almost my entire net worth, like all my Bitcoin, you know? So life is a risk, just matters how you manage it. I feel like I have enough Bitcoin that I can venture off. But again, I really believe 350,000 in Bitcoin would do so much better off in 10 years than in an investment property. But, you know, like I say, why even touch real estate at all? Just keep putting it all in Bitcoin, call it a day, and get real rich, you know? But in 5 years, you'll have half of what you put back in. That's not that long. It's true. That's what my wife says. Any new venture is scary no matter what you do. I trust you will become successful regardless. Thank you. The thing that makes real estate great is that you can use leverage. Life is a risk, just matters how you manage it. I love it. It's expensive to make an LLC? No, not at all. A few $100. That's my point. Lots of things are going to give you a bigger return than that rate, which is temporary. The opportunities next year are real. That's what I'm saying. Our brides know best. She wants to do it, man. I wanted to fund her real estate dreams. And I always wanted to do it too. So I guess we took a venture as a couple. We took a shot. You know? Who knows? We'll see what happens. Only time will tell. All right, well, that'll end the stream. I guess me just muttering on for hours on end. But those that call $1 million longs on YouTube are the whales or just traders. I don't know. I think the main thing to focus on with the property is that it's a physical asset and always will be in demand. Amen. But if you have a ton of Bitcoin and want to diversify, it's not going to matter much in the long run. Unless we find out the UK and USA created Bitcoin and they pull 1 trillion USD. Thanks a lot for the stream. Do the 9% and use 300K for unexpected expenses and further real estate ventures. I know it's too late. I already pulled the trigger on the cash buy. It's like I can't go back now. You know. I also wanted to put less in and just let the deal do its thing. Just put 150K in there. Take the interest rate. Just let it cash flow. I know you know what I mean? Have the renters pay the mortgage, you know? Cash flow is cash flow, man. So why are we talking about the property then, Sammy? I don't know what you mean. Is it too late to get approved for another interest rate? It's too late, right? Yeah. Unless we refinance, though, after we buy. So we could still refinance once we own it, you know, and we could take equity out of it if we want to. So that's why once the cash is in there, it's almost as I can always just Crypto Plumber. I can always just remove the cash through equity, though, right? So like the money's in there, so it's almost as if to me it's not that big. It's not that big. Because I can refinance, take the cash out at another time, and put it in another property. I don't think it's that bad. Like that tells me that I'm all right, you know. No doubt, Sammy, you'll do fine, sir. This is my first real estate venture in my life, guys. All right, I'm opening it up to you. I love this. You guys are best. Global bust coming. Building equity, and the equity can appreciate over time, baby. Yo, you guys are awesome, man. Spot on. 80% if it has a home and not raw land on refinance. Okay. J-Mart. We got a bunch of real estate guys. Payment free is the best way to go. Congratulations, Master Sam. You can't lose with land, gold, silver, and ammo. My man, I love you, brother. Yep, stick to your plan. I mean, I'm in too deep now, Crypto Plumber. And now I got to grind, man. Now I just got to keep grinding. I just got to keep working like I do 7 days a week and just keep grinding. Only the possible opportunity cost. Since you will have to wait for interest rates to come down and a lot of cheap assets will be available before that, most likely. Whales are also buying up property, man. You're at least buying in the fear. It's a future home for your kids. What's up, fam? No, I hope my kids never live in that place. No, sorry, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but I just hope my kids never live there. You're good, Sam. The down payment keeps you safe, bro. I love you. I got to call you, though. I want you to, like, sit me down and break it down. If you can buy a house, you're doing better than 90% of Americans. Keep grinding, brother. You're the real MVP. Yonito Zivicella. Yeah, God bless you, man. You use cash, man. You're good. No debt. Amen. I never wanted debt, but I know how to use good debt, though. The times every day we get hit on them morning streams, day after day, I will never forget. Right? We hit gains on them morning streams, day after day, I'll never forget. I love you, brother. Hopefully your tenants are legit. Heard nightmares about that. I know. There's such a thing as good debt. There is. Of course. You want to use debt to your advantage. I'm telling you right now, man, this 4 hour and the 1 hour oversold, I believe it's likely I'm going to get this breakout. Everyone's bearish right now, and they're all going to get flattened. Short squeeze for Sammy. With love, I hate the deal. It goes against every teaching about marshaling money. OPM plus the economy will soon crash as well as the dollar. Can your tenants afford the rent if jobless? It's a good point. It's a good point. With love, I hate the deal. It goes against every teaching about marshaling money. All right, I'm open-minded about that. Marshaling money. But what if I was worth 3.5 mil and I just broke down 350,000? Like, you know what I mean? Would that be the worst thing in the world? Like, I'm not saying I am. I'm just, what if, I'm a super for real estate developer and a home builder. Flip real estate on the side. Pretty cool. Cash is debt. Yep. Hey, I'm open-minded. I asked y'all. I'm interested. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. The thing is, it doesn't matter what the economy does. He doesn't need to depend on the rent to make a mortgage payment. He bought cash. He can wait the economy out. My man. We will be okay either way, not worried, but love hearing what everyone has to say. My wife's like really into this right now. I mean, there's a bunch of people that know more about real estate than me right now on the live stream. Like, I'm telling you, man, I've utilized my community. You guys are some of the smartest, most interesting, most well-connected people in the game. We came down to Florida. We had real estate agents who knew us, and a bunch of different people because of the channel. So I really appreciate it. I really do. And I should be giving you guys calls for the night, right? Anyways, I love you all. God bless everyone here. I'm going to take my tie off and relax for the night. It's a slow Saturday night. I'll scan the market, see if there's anything crazy, but probably just wake back up in the morning and see what goes on. My last Bitcoin update for you guys is we're looking at this falling wedge in this diamond reversal. I'm still in along. I've been in along ever since. I'm down $2, 5%, I'm not risking a lot. I want to see us get above a certain level to see if I can double the add into the long and go from there. I'm either going to lose $30 or gain $100 on the take profit and the stop loss here. I don't know why it's not computing the stop loss, which it usually does, but maybe the liquidation is close to it or something. I don't know, but I'll win $100 or I'll either, lose $30. And that's basically the trade that I'm playing out here. Yeah. You know more than us on crypto, and that's why we're here, man. Amen. OG is moving. What is OG? You're like, thanks for OG. What is OG? OG fan token? Is that what you're talking? On bullish double bottom 1 hour hit. MEXC has futures. Don't miss it. This guy was all over it. Funny. Okay. OG. I like that look right there. See that? 12-hour looks so bullish. Like it's going to pump hard. Gets above that line of resistance, it's going to the next bar. 4 hours is too overbought for me at the present moment in time. I'll put an alert on that though and wait for that to come down on Stokes tomorrow morning. That may be a nice play for us. So put alerts on OG fan token. I don't know if this is what you're talking about. CryptoWire for you and Sammy, give us everything. We really appreciate all you do for us. God bless you both. And the greatest love, you will both live. Amen, man. Thank you. OG is when you're an original, one of the first. The creme de la creme, Tupac was an OG. I know, man. I know what an OG is, man. Just in the trade, I don't know what it is. Original gangster. But where are you buying it? Like, is this the OG right here? Is this the one? Looks like the 1 hour may actually get a bit of a pump there, huh? Interesting. Maybe the 4 hour gets pinned. We could watch this closely. OG fan token. And this is a soccer token. I've traded it before in the past. It's kind of like the it's kind of like the what was that one? The Milan fan token and all those other ones, you know. Yeah, I'm just trying to, I think After Hours might have brought it up, I'm sure. I don't know. How's Trump doing, too? Let's see. This Trump coin was pumping hard. I think it's Free Trump. No, maybe it was the other one. $4 million market cap. Yeah, the thing went berserk. I play at church tomorrow, so I need to go over some songs, but it was fun hanging. Have a good night, everyone. At least the like percentage is way too low, people. Gotta hit that thing. Well, now we have 295 people and 324 likes. Maybe you just have to refresh. I thought the like percentage is pretty high. We have more likes than people watching at this point. Wow, this thing just absolutely ripped. It was a penny, and now it's 13 cents. And it was on our radar in the trading group. And even if you just drew a Fibonacci, look how, I'm just telling you, like human beings, everything we do goes through the structure. But see that fib, it came down where? The 786, almost on a wick there, and it's in the golden pocket. Retraced to the golden pocket, popped. Then it made kind of a flag, popped again. Looks like it's going to eventually come down, but I mean, that was the play right there. And my man, after I was investing, I believe he was telling us about 260% even there. And I think he was, I mean, you're talking a 14x real fast. Real fast. So we have so many people doing their thing, man. Bearish div, I sold the top. God bless you, brother. I love it. Orange guy. You're funny. Give it to y'all early, baby. Bought that 786 and gone. I know, right? Boom. You did a great job, man. Learn from the best in the group, man. I love you, man. Man, that looks so nice. I know, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live, and you'll learn like stuff like he gave this to the trading group, so you would have learned about this, possibly made gains. Not just me. It's all the awesome people in the group, man. So we got Crypto Billy in the group. I mean, if Crypto Billy's in the group, you know you're in the right place, man. Dude owns a bank, for crying out loud. So we got people that own banks. You know what I mean? Straight up, like, we ain't playing around, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel and we're already doing the right thing, we'll give you the updates tomorrow, see what happens with Bitcoin, and update you on the trade. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for jumping on in for a beautiful live stream. One thing I just gotta say, it looks like Bitcoin's about to pump. You know, low, high, higher, low. I mean, the 15-minute is got a divergence. The 1 hour. I mean, this thing looks like it's gonna pump. Anyway, it looks like Bitcoin's about to pump. What do I know? What do I know? Probably nothing, right? Nah. Probably full of old shoes. Probably go sideways all night. You know what I mean? Forget about it. Just had to say that. I had to come back and say something because it looked interesting. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a great night.